This conference will now be recorded.
So, good evening, everyone. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. Okay. So let me connect to the machine. So we will see some basic loops today. The loops concepts in Ansible. Loops. Okay, so Ansible -m ping all. So it will reach, servers will be reachable. Okay, so now you have to write a program. So Ansible playbook, we're choosing the concept of loop. Okay, so here, see this program, host is, okay, all. So become, yes, okay, then task. So here, okay, so this task is basically to create users, okay, to create multiple users, okay. So user module, so name is equal to, okay, so name equal to Banu. So password is equal to admin123. Okay. So basically, what will happen? So this will create a single user, right? Okay. So here I want to create multiple users. Okay. So then what I have to do here is, okay, I have to use item. Okay. So I have to use item. Item is a variable. So we will take a default variable item. Okay. And this item value will be loaded based on some loop. Okay. So here I can give, okay, so u1, so user 1, okay, any users you can give, okay, users. Like this, okay. So what is the list you provide? So all will be created, okay. So here it is a program which basically creates a multiple users. Okay. So loop concepts is basically it will loop over multiple items. Ansible playbook loop.ml. Okay, it is going to install. It is going to create users, all users at a time. Okay, clear, understood? So this is what loop, Ansible loop. So just you have to use loop, it will work. Okay, so before to the loop, there was one keyword. Okay, so this also will work up to now. So with underscore items. Okay, with underscore items. So save this file and execute the playbook. Okay, so this also will work. So with underscore items. Okay, so it is working. So either you can use a word loop or with underscore items to repeat all the items. In a similar way, okay, you can install multiple softwares also. So what is the change you can do? So if you want to install multiple softwares, then replace this with pkg package module. Okay, so that's it. So here, so state is equal to present. So like this. So with underscore items is equal to vim nano curl duplicate save it and execute the soft. Okay, so it will try to gather facts and then it will going to create. Okay, so you have to change that heading also, task name. So basically HTTP, that is a wrong package. Okay, so then it is saying error, failed. Okay, it is installing on other machines as well. So this is a very important playbook, which basically used for which is basically used for installing the softwares. So any questions in loops? So instead, I told you, right, I will always recommend so to use the word loop. Okay, both will work, but try to use loop. Okay, so and in the previous class you have seen when condition also. You can refer to the notes, video notes and videos. One minute, just give me 1 minute. Okay, it is not called as noise. Okay, it's called fighting. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is what loops. Okay, now let's go with this some scenarios here. Okay, so in our under my team there are two candidates. Okay, under my team there are two candidates. Okay, so they have developed some tasks in Ansible. Okay, they have developed some tasks. So here I will take those tasks tasks here. So as task1.yaml. Okay, so I will take one more task. Okay, and I will use it as task2.yaml. So two people have developed two tasks. So let me modify the task little bit. Okay, so task means task only. They will not write all these things. Okay, even that is also fine. Loops also fine, but just basically they return some task. Okay, so this is a task they will develop. And other fellow has developed one more task. This is related to some other task. So how many tasks are there? Two tasks are there. Okay, by two different teams. Let it be like this. So now, okay, so they shared the task with me. Now I have to combine, okay, master task, okay, which will execute both. So what I have to do, tell me. I want to execute both the tasks. I have to combine the tasks. How to combine, tell me. So what is your idea? How to combine? Basically, what you will do is you will copy paste. Okay, you will copy paste first task and copy paste the second task into one file. So if you combine, if they do any code changes, again I have to do the change here also. Okay, suppose if I copy the tasks here directly, if they do any changes, again I have to do the work again. I have to copy. If they do change again I have to work copy. Okay, so that is one problem. So instead of that, what you can do is, okay, so we have some options here. We have some options. Okay, so you can use include. Okay, so there is one include in Ansible. Okay, so you can include the task. You can include the task. Okay, so using include, so it is a include a play or a task. You can include. Okay, so include is a module. So which include a task or playlist. So it is introduced in 0.6. Okay, so you can use this include. You can use this include in your program like this include. Okay, so name. So just include the task, whatever you want. Okay, so name. So combining task. Okay, so how to do that? Just include. Include. So you can provide the task name. So they have to use task name. They should not change the file name. So task 2. So what is, you are not copying the code, only file names you are copying. Okay. So in this way, you can combine all other people's work into one file. You share the work between the team and they have provided the files. You are just adding into one file and just executing. Okay. So that include is very, very important. So you can execute the master file, then master file will execute all the tasks. Okay, master file will execute all the tasks. Solve the syntax errors. What is syntax error? Anyone able to see what is the syntax error? Include for playbook includes. You should use import underscore playbook instead. The feature will be removed in 2.12. Import underscore playbook. That is fine, but why this is not working? So just give me 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Okay. So fine. So here, so let me do in this way. So whether it will work or not. Okay. Old, this is old way. In new way, it should work. Okay. So you can write like this. It should work. Okay. So include can be done for every single YAML. So for that, I am writing like this. So it's working now. Okay. So include you have to write 2 times. So all tests will be executed accordingly. Here. Okay. So that is the usage of include. So you can include the all task names directly. So task name should be available next to the playbook. Clear? Okay. So see this playbook now. So just see this playbook. So basically, so here you have some playbook like this. Post equal to all. So tasks are there, hyphen name. Okay, so hyphen name. So task 1. Okay, so naming that task is task name. So I'm using debug module. So please understand what is this debug module will do. It will print so task 1. Next is task, another task. Okay, so this is another task. So what is the task name? Task 2. So debug module message. Okay, so then task 2 completed. So this scenario is very important. What you are seeing, concept is very important. Okay, so task 3. So task 3, I'm using debug. Okay, I'm using debug. Okay, so message is equal to task 3 completed. Okay, task 3 completed. Next, I'm writing another task. Name is equal to task 4. Okay, so debug is equal to message is equal to okay task 4 completed. Save this file and execute the playbook. Ansible dash playbook. So I'm executing this playbook. So can you just tell me what is output of this program? Hyphen hyphen syntax check. So any syntax errors will come or not? Any syntax errors will come? Answer
Yes,
is
sir.
wait. Don't
Yes.
answer me. Please don't answer me. I will only answer. Okay. I will only answer. Please wait. Okay. Uh, don't answer me. Just I will check and I will correct this. Okay. So please wait. Okay. So name debug 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. All in an order. ND is an order. Okay.
Debug spelling mistakes, sir.
No, that you can ignore. This one, right? That you can
Yeah,
ignore
yeah.
as of now.
Okay.
So just for check the syntax, sir. Okay, it is throwing some syntax error, right? Why? Where is the syntax error? Just to find out. Okay.
Sir, is that message it should be in alignment of
No
the
need.
first
That is
line is
also, no. That is also not an issue. Okay. So what is the issue? Am I executing the right file or not? Syntax check, right? So where is it showing? Task 2 completed. Here it is showing. At the task 3, it is showing that there is a issue. Can anyone find what is the issue? Here it
That
is
model
showing.
name should be debugger, D-E-B-U-G. Spelling mistake.
Is that only that is the issue?
Hmm.
Is that the issue, sir? Let me
That
know.
is a
Let me correct it. Okay, let me correct it. Okay, so is that the issue or not? We will try to see. Okay, so syntax check is also doing the whether the right module is available or not, right? Okay, so that is a syntax check is also doing whether you have entered right module or not. Okay, so that is what it is doing. Fine. So if I try to execute this playbook, will it allow me or not? Okay, I'm trying to execute this playbook. Will it allow me or not? If there is a syntax error. Okay, it is not allowing me actually. Then I should not do any error here. Okay, so I should pass this. Okay, I should pass this. But where I have to do error? So that's the problem. Okay, so yeah, I will change this program little bit to explain my concept. So I'm using command module. Okay, so to explain this concept, I will use command module. So basically, I'm using this command module to explain this concept. So here you won't get any errors. See here, command module. My concept will be very well understood using command module instead of debug. So this is very important option what I am covering now. So command module. Okay. So here command module means basically you will have commands, right? So touch file one. Okay. So next mkdir directory one. mkdir directory one. Next I want to create one more directory mkdir so directory 89. Okay, so command. Finally I want to create one more directory. Okay, directory 99. Okay, so directory 100 like this. So now save this file. So any syntax issues will come. Ansible dash playbook. So master 3. Any syntax issues? Hyphen syntax check. Okay, syntax check. Okay, no syntax issues. So hyphen capital C. Okay, hyphen capital C, which basically do the hyphen capital C, which basically do some check how it will happen. Fine. So we will actually execute this program and let's see. We will execute this program now. So first 2, 3. See the problem you understood here is so Ansible will execute the program. Okay. So it will start with play and it will do one basic task called gathering facts. After completing this task, it will go to while doing one task, it will first work on one server and then it will go to other server. So another task will go to one server and it will do like this. Okay. And task 2 it will complete. Task 3. So task 3 got an error. So it will stop there only. It will not proceed with the task 4. No proceed with the task 4. It will struck. So if one, let's say I have 10 tasks. If fourth task is throwing error, then Ansible will stop at fourth only. It will not do the fifth and sixth. Okay, so most by default this is the behavior. But some cases what will happen? I have an independent tasks. Okay, there is no relevant. Okay, if task 3 is failed, why I have to stop task 4? There is no dependency between task 3 and task 4. No dependency. Okay, so task 3 having issue, so let that fail. But why task 4? Task 4 is correct only now. Why it is stopping? Because Ansible by default work in this way. If one task failed, it will just stop there only. Okay, so but this is not good. It's not good. Some programs doesn't require like this. If task 3 is failed, let it fail. Okay, but I want to have task 4 should be executed. So in this case, you have to use one option. So this is basically error handling. Okay, so Ansible has given one keyword. Okay, ignore underscore errors. Okay, this should be yes. Okay, ignore underscore error should be yes. So this keyword you have to keep. Okay, so when you have to keep, so if there is no dependency tags, okay, so ignore underscore equal to yes, sir. So whenever you add this, okay, what will happen? See here also, this is a technical issue, right? So basically, once directory is created, again it will not create. Okay, so here also you can add. So if it is there, let it be. Otherwise, ignore underscore errors equal to yes. If directory is not there, create it. Otherwise, don't throw any error. Okay. So here I will write 999. So let's save this file. Okay, and execute it. So file will create no issue, but task 2, see, whenever there is a error, okay, it is just ignoring. Okay, see, already directory is exit, cannot create directory error. So, but still ignored. Okay, so ignoring, and task 4 got successfully executed. Okay, clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will see one more concept in Ansible related to tags. Okay. So you know what is a tag?
Sir,
Yes.
yeah, in previous this ignore error, yes. Do we
Yes.
need to mention it on in all the tasks?
It's a very good question. I already answered. Okay, when we have to keep means if task 3 not depending on task 4 output, task 4 not depending on task 3 output, then you can define. Okay, for independent task you can define. If there is a dependency, like if task 3 is success, then only task 4 we have to execute. So in that dependency you should not write. If the dependency is not there, one task is not dependent or independent, then you can use that ignore underscore errors. Okay.
So if at all in task one itself there is an error, then
Uh,
it will not go further. So
if you don't mention, it will first fail itself. They stop itself only. If you don't add ignore underscore errors, the task one itself will stuck there only. That's it.
okay.
Even though task 2 is correct, task 3 is correct, it won't execute. Okay, so you have to find, you have to group dependent task and independent task. Basically we have programs combination. Okay, so we
Okay.
have to identify. We will see in Docker class. Okay, in Docker we will integrate with Ansible. We will do some stuff with Ansible with Docker. Okay, there I will show this exact program how we are using. Okay, but just to understand, right, what is the use of that?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So next I'll go with one more very important. So actually I unnecessarily deleted that one. Okay. So let me do like this. Task one on Ubuntu. So when this task will execute on Ubuntu, only if
OS is matched with Ubuntu.
okay. So in a similar way, so you can write task 3 and task 4 for Red Hat. So now you save this file and execute this playbook. So when you execute this playbook, so what will happen? So whenever the server is reaching, it is skipped, and the rest of that has got executed. Okay. So if it is matching, then it is executed. Okay, these are all task name. Accordingly, I will change the matter also. So task for on Red Hat. Okay, so here to implement this, you have used this tags con. You are just used when condition. Okay, so we have also tags also. So tags also can be used. Okay, so tags also can be used. Open the tags3.yaml. So here, so you can apply tag. So we can apply some tag. So see here, let me use a tag. Tag is equal to what? So here I'll write one more tag. Tag equal to Ubuntu. So for Ubuntu, two tags. I will tag this task with Red Hat. So tagging is important. Okay, just to tag it, this task with Red Hat. So here also. Okay, the scenario I will tell you. Okay, you want to execute only Ubuntu related tags, not the Red Hat. So all program will be available. Okay, but you have to perform this playbook only for Ubuntu related tags. So then what you have to do? So Ansible dash playbook. Okay, tag. Suppose if you do like this, this playbook is going to run. So syntax issue. What is the syntax issue? Okay, sorry, I did a spelling mistake over there. So tag it, not a tag, it's a tags. Okay. So see here. So when you execute this tags, so it is executed on all the machine. Okay. It is executing on all the machine. So basically it is executing on the all machine. So it is not taking care of the tags. So here I can do with tags. I want to execute only on, so with a particular tags, hyphen tags equal to Ubuntu. Okay, I want to have only on the Ubuntu. So all Ubuntu related tasks will execute. See, don't worry about this Ubuntu and all. So just given a tag. Okay. So here only task 1, task 2 will execute. Okay. So only task 1, task 2 will execute. So tags are very important. So I want to skip tags. So only these tags are reduced. I'm writing skip tags Ubuntu. So any tag with other than Ubuntu will work. That will execute. So skip Ubuntu tag will be skipped. Okay. So now you can see only Red Hat related tags are executed. Okay. So see only the name, don't see the server, but only Red Hat related tags are executed. Okay. So when I skip the Ubuntu, only Red Hat related tags are executed. Okay. So we can skip the tags and we can use it. Here. Is it clear for you, tags? So we can identify the particular task with a tag. So very, very important concept. So clear? Is it clear for you, everyone?
Yes.
So to identify a particular task. Okay. So even we can do like this also. I can execute multiple tags also like this. Okay. Out of 100 tags, I can execute on only 2 tags. Okay. So then we can do like this. So tag names we can give like this. So tags are basically to identify a particular task. So in companies, it is recommended to apply like tags equal to development, tags equal to production, tags equal to staging. So in one playbook, I have all the tasks related to development, related to testing, and related to production. So whenever I want to run that dev task, so I will give this hyphen tags equal to dev. If I want to run production tags, then I can give hyphen tag equal to production like that. So tags are very helpful in filtering the particular tasks. So whatever the tag name you call, so accordingly it is going to work. So tags are very important. Clear? Okay, fine. So let me show you one line in file .yaml. So there is a module called line in file module. So what is line in file module? So a lot of people asked me in the interview. Okay. Become yes as so module name itself is line in file. Module name itself is line in file. Okay, line in file module. So here it will have path. So basically, which file I want to execute. So this is a file. Okay. So line. So you can write line one. So line 2. Save this file and execute the playbook. So line in file module. Okay. So line in file. So it is going to write. Okay. So here that file is not there. Okay. If the file is not there, definitely it will throw the error. Okay. So first you have to create a file. Okay. So for that, what you do? If the file exists, it will write. Let's assume file is not there. You are creating for first time. So then you can write. So create is equal to yes. So I think you will get some syntax issue. No. Okay. So file create equal to yes. Okay. Then so now these 2 lines have been written. The 2 lines have been written into the file. So you can, if you want, you can verify that. So you can verify by using cat. Okay. So what 2 lines are written or not? Okay, it is written line 1 and line 2. Okay. So what is line in file module is I want to write some lines to the remote file. Okay. So using line in file module. So now I want to write some more lines, line 3, line 4. So what will happen now if I want to execute this? Now line 3, line 4 is added. Okay, added. So just verify. So line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4. By default, it will do the added up and down. So similarly, So here, what you are trying to do here is, so you are not writing a single line basically. Line in file module, you are writing multiple lines, but it is basic usage is to write only a single line. The basic purpose of this line in file module is used to write or something as one line only. You will basically write a single line. You write some single line. Okay. Next you will print it. Okay, so you will basically write a single line. That is the purpose. Okay, and suppose if you want to write multiple lines, this is also working, but basically we will use block in file. Okay, so we have to use a block in file. Block means a group of statements. If you want to write some multi-line statements, then you can use block in file. So most of the interviews they will ask this question. Okay, so what is line in file and what is block in file? So block in file basically we use it to write a block. Line 6, lines. Okay, so it block. It is going to manage as a block. I not changes the name, but basically it is going to perform a block operation. So what is the issue? Unsupported parameter block in file module. So the parameter is not supporting here. Okay. So what is the change we have to do here is, yeah, mainly right. This is the unsupported parameter. So line in file have line, block in file will have block. Okay. So you will have block. So this is going to manage as a block, Ansible block. Okay. So let me try to print this. Okay, see here. So you can see the difference, right? So line in file is like a list, whereas if you use block in file, it is going to write a block. Ansible managed a block. Okay, begin and end. So these are going to be Ansible managed block. So it is differentiation. Okay, the differentiation is there between line in file module and block in file module. So when you want to change any file remotely, so then you can basically use this, okay, block in file module. Suppose I want to change some property of SSH like password authentication to yes, okay, or you want to add Ansible all equal to all, no password is to all, okay, in one file. So if you want to add any line in a file, okay, then you can use this line in file module or block in file module. Clear? So next, so I will give you some two modules for exercise. You can find them in my notes. So find module, okay. So try to see this find module, replace module. So find and replace module. It is very basic program. So what everyone can understand. Find and replace. Okay. You have to find some word and you can replace the word. And one more module is remove module. Okay. So find something, find the path and remove the path. Okay. So this combination is there. Find and remove or find and replace. Okay. So these things you can refer in the notes. You can refer in the notes. Okay. You can refer to the notes. Here, everything we cannot cover here. So what I will do is you have to go through my notes and you have to practice. It's very simple. Okay. Finding some files and deleting the files. Okay. Finding some file and replace some value. Okay. So I'm going to cover one very important module here. Okay. So a lot of people don't know this module, okay, but okay, I have some script, okay, I have some script here. Basically, the script is nothing but it is a collection of Linux commands. Okay, we will write like this. If anyone new to scripting, please wait. Okay, so sudo user, what we can do, so we'll generate one script. Okay, mkdir dir86. Okay, touch file one. Okay, touch file one. So we can create some files. Okay, we can create some files. We can create some directory. Okay, so 4 things we have done. Okay, so we are doing some work. We are defining some work. So who am I? Okay, pwd. Okay, so we are defining some commands. So this is a script. This is a script. So how to, if I execute this script on my machine, so okay, I can execute. But what is the purpose of this script to? Right? Script to is with me. I want to execute this script on the remote server. Okay, how to execute that? So we have a module called script. We have a module called script. Okay, so directly you can execute the script. This is how you will execute, or you just mention the name. All. Okay, see, it got executed. Clear? So how to execute a scripts by using like this. So script module is basically it will execute the script. So script is with me. It has to connect and execute that script on the remote server. Okay. It has to execute on the remote server. So let me develop one more script. vi script2.sh. I want to develop one script here. The very important script I am going to develop. Just see this. Okay. Sudo yum install httpd-y sudo systemctl start httpd sudo systemctl enable httpd. Next, start and enable, then echo welcome citizen index.html. Okay, now sudo copy index.html to /var www/html. Okay, so I'm just copying into the var www/html. Okay, and see this thing you have done with your Ansible playbook, right? Do you remember? We have installed httpd, okay, with the help of Ansible playbook. But here I am alternatively I am developing one script also. Okay, before Ansible, people are using this script to deploy some httpd. So now how to execute this script, which is already existing on the remote machines. So let's take this challenge. So how do you execute this script? So Ansible, so you will use which module, sir? Script module. Okay. So use the script module and execute the script on the remote server. Okay, on Red Hat. So here you, I think you missed a become equal to yes if it is okay, fine. So okay, it is got executed. Okay. On that particular machine, it's already installed. Okay, but deployment happened. Okay. So if any deployment was happened, it will happen. That's it. Clear? It has executed. You can go and see the output also. Sorry. Okay, I have to take node 1, right? Red Hat. You can see both welcome, welcome. So already some welcome is there. So just it added one more welcome. Okay, from this deployment. Suppose if I do again, okay, if I redo that again, okay, again it will execute on the remote server. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what is the meaning? The script is executing. Okay, so script module, what it will do? It will take my script and it will execute on the remote server. Okay, so whatever scripts is there with you, you can directly use with Ansible by using which module, sir? Script module. Okay, how it is copying in the background, how it is executing, that and all you don't need to worry. Ansible will take care. Okay, so you just need to execute. Suppose if you have a script, so just use this simple script module to execute it. Okay, clear? Any questions?
Sir, the script module can run only .sh or even it can run .py?
Yeah, good question. So that is what in my mind. Okay, let me write one simple Python program. Okay, you will understand here. Okay, so simple Python program I will write. So sample.py. This is a Python program. Okay, so let me. I don't want to use any bin Python. So just I'll write a Python program. So echo, echo, right? So print. So print of hello. Okay. So this basically it is a Python program. So hello Python. Okay, it basically Python program is very simple. Okay, is to print something in Java you have to write 7 lines or 8 lines code, and to understand that code you have to at least learn 10 classes. But to explain Python it is very simple. Print hello Python. Print module is print method will print is a predefined function in Python which basically prints. It's just like echo statement. Okay, so a equal to 10, so b equal to 20, so print a plus b. That's it. So to print some two names. This is a simple Python program. Okay, so now you saved this. Okay, now you want to execute this through Ansible. So Ansible -m so script module, will it work or not? Okay, that is my question. Okay, so sample.py. Okay, so all. Okay, see here. So what was happened? So there is a, okay, see here. So it has just executed, right? So what happened here? So it is trying to run this script only, but in a different way you got the error. See here. So unexpected token, hello Python. Okay, so whatever the message is there, it is given error. Okay, so we have, okay, so you should understand one more concept here, like module. Okay, so then only you can know how to execute your Python program. So simple, what we can do here is, okay, so we can execute this Python program by copying onto the remote machine. Okay, and you have to use it. So let me see. Okay, let me see after 3 classes we will try to use this Python script to execute. Okay, using custom module. Okay. So let me try this command. Okay, I'm just cheating. Okay, I'm just cheating. So Python sample.py, sample.py. The problem here is Python 3 I have to use. Okay, so then Ubuntu. Could not find access Python. Okay. It is like a script module does not execute any command. Okay, just leave this Python script, but let's go with the shell script. Okay, so Python script have different approach. We will try to discuss in the next in the Friday's class. Okay, so in the tomorrow's class, I will start about the roles. Okay, how to use the roles, very important topic. So I just want to start on the fresh day. So tomorrow we will see roles. Okay, very important Ansible roles. Clear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So Eid Mubarak. So good night. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.